That'd be great.
Myra, we have to talk.
I don't see why.
Well, we're just going to ignore what happened in the cell before.
We may as well. Won't be happening again.
If I was you, I'd just go on collecting all the dirt I could and then wait for my chance.
How much more dirt is there?
I reckon I've only just scratched the surface. But if you really want the full goods on Murphy, then there's someone here right under your nose who'll be able to tell you, if you asked him the right way.
Who?
Jeff McRae. If I was you, I'd have a nice, long talk to him.
If you want to keep on living, you don't say nothing about no one when this trial comes up. Nothing. You were clear on that. Yeah, I think you got the picture.
Yeah, good old Ray. You know, I haven't seen a nice Volvo in ages.
A nice Volvo in the evenings is sometimes better than a man.
Sometimes I'd say all times.
You would. I'll get him. No, you won't. I will.
Very artistic, Pixie.
Yes, fantastic. Let me stand up for you.
Oh, here's some sticky
No luck getting your meal in, love.
Oh, no, look, I asked her, but she just keeps reading that book of hers. She won't even touch the food I smuggled
Yeah,
out.
well, don't worry. I'll go and see you in a minute.
Here he is, folks. Fastest little fella on four. Or is it six? Six.
Speech.
All right. Know how hard it is to get me to say anything.
Oh, sure, yeah. Pull the other one.
But. On this momentous occasion, it's obvious that a few words must be said about our little friend, who's not just a champion athlete, not just champion of champions, he's also a very special little roach. And he's a lot like us. Got a lot of what it takes. Guts. He's battler. And I reckon that's what makes him so special. Especially to me, because he's me mate.
Oh, lovely speech. Lovely.
Meg, it's Chris. Meg, you all right?
You okay? Sorry it took so long. A lot of traffic. Look, I think you better go to the doctor, then go to the police. You're not looking too good.
No, all right. Please, just take me to the police station.
Look, you think that's a good idea? Meg, you might have internal injuries. The baby might be in trouble.
Baby is fine. Can we just go?
Sure.
Hi. Why don't you come and join the party? Come on, we're having a good time. Never know, there might be a slice of chocolate.
Please! Leave me alone.
To do what? Starving to death can take a long time, Emil. 2, maybe 3 months. What happens in the meantime? All the women have to watch. We have to live through it with you. Do you think that's fair?
It is in God's hands.
Oh, crap! I've never heard anything more selfish and narrow-minded in my life. Look, you ran away from your husband and the old ways because you couldn't live like that anymore. So what do? You come in here, you hide yourself away, determined to die according to the rules that you ran away from. Why? You scared? Are you too stupid? Or is it that you don't have the guts to stand up for yourself?
Thanks. Have a go at these. Don't hold out much hope, though.
Why not?
Jokers in that book aren't heavy. Wrong MOs.
There,
Hey?
that's him.
What, this one?
Yes,
You sure?
I'm positive.
Bernard Edward Mulhare. That's funny.
I don't think so.
No, what I meant is that this Mulhare character's a bit of a weasel. Small-time thief. Never been involved in anything heavy. Rape's just not his form.
Then his form's just changed. I assure you, that man raped me.
Oh, listen, I'm sorry about what happened before, how I carried on, you know, about Matt.
Yeah. Silly to fight over a guy, isn't it?
Yeah. Except you reminded me of Jack so much, I reckon I got a bit carried away.
I don't know what you mean. None of my boyfriends ever took me seriously. They just treated me like one of the fellas. Except one. Well, my girlfriend said he was a wimp, so I dropped him.
Should have told your friends to get stuffed.
Yeah. Makes you wonder, though. What might have happened if I'd just followed my own feelings rather than listening to me so-called friends. Weak, eh?
Nah. Except sometimes I reckon you ought to do what you feel you should. Sometimes you're wrong, you know.
I've always been a bit jealous of you, you know?
Why?
Oh, because you're so cool. Experienced. You know what to do when it comes to a guy.
Yeah, well, I suppose I've been around a bit more than you have.
Promise you won't laugh if I tell you something.
What?
Promise you won't laugh.
Oh, I promise. What?
I'm still a virgin.
I can't hear.
I said I'm still a virgin.
Eh? Are you kidding?
You promised me you wouldn't laugh.
I'm not. Just I never heard of anyone your age still being a virgin. It's incredible. I've been at it for years. I sort of admire you for it.
Oh, yeah, I don't see why. Just never fancied anyone enough, that's all. Thought it might be nice if I was still one when I got married.
Suppose it would be. Hey, do you reckon I'm a bit of a mole because I was on the game?
It's not. Why would I?
Just thought you might.
We're mates, aren't we? What you do with your body's your business. Same as what I do, don't do with mine, is my business. I just don't want something like Matt to come between us.
Neither do I. You won't mind then?
What?
If I got off with Matt?
Well, no, of course not. That's your business. And, I mean, if he likes you too, then go for it.
Thanks.
So, Jude, what do you think my chances of getting out to see my mum one day?
Tricky.
Yeah, but she's really sick and I'm worried about her.
Well, if Mrs. Reynolds was still governor, I'd say you had a chance, but
Yeah,
the way
but there
things
must
are...
be a way. I mean, extenuating circumstances, anything.
Well, Mr. Murphy wouldn't give you the time of day. And even if he did, it doesn't mean that the department would approve it. Well, they weren't exactly helpful to Myra when she wanted to get out and see her daughter.
Did she?
Well, she did, yeah.
Well, how?
She escaped. Was that a fate? You wouldn't have believed it, Sam, honest to God. We got all these... Come on, honey. I know you want to see your mum, but if you wait until Mrs. Reynolds is back, at least then you'll have a chance.
Jude, I can't wait that long. Don't you understand? I've got to see her.
They never do.
Good morning.
Oh, morning, Matt.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
I think I'll just go and tell Matt what's worth eating for breakfast.
Not much to choose from, Poppy.
Well, I don't know what you said to her, but it certainly worked.
Oh?
Your meal, she's eating a toast.
Yeah, well, I am glad to see she's finally come to her senses, huh?
I agree. I couldn't imagine starving to death. Mind you, you'd lose a bit of weight, wouldn't you?
Shut up.
You know, Jude, I've been thinking.
I wish I could, but you need a brain for that, don't you?
You're very...
Seriously. About those drawings those little deaf kids sent in.
Oh, yeah, what about them?
Well, I thought maybe we could get together and build some sort of teaching aid based on the robot drawings.
That sounds interesting.
Teaching aid?
Hey, get this.
Oh, she was just conning us. She didn't even think.
Get some more toast, Bobby. I'm gonna make sure she eats this time, even if we have to force it down her throat.
Oh, God.
Food's very hard to come by, isn't it? Especially in your country. If you found out that someone had deliberately left their breakfast for someone else to sit on, they'd be punished, wouldn't they?
We would let them starve to death.
Yeah, well, we don't do things like that in this country. Then again, it mightn't have been deliberate. Maybe you didn't eat your breakfast because you were too weak. That's what we thought. So we've decided to help you.
Come on, love, it's all right. Just take this. Come on, swallow.
Come on, you stupid bitch. Nobody wants to see you die.
You stupid little bitch.
What's the use?
Sorry, mate. Bit uptight, eh?
Aren't you?
Yeah.
Look, I'm not gutless or nothing. I mean, I can handle trouble if it comes my way, but I don't fancy the idea of sitting out there being a target, especially when we don't know where or when it's coming.
Mate, there is nothing we can do about it. Murphy just doesn't give a damn.
We could refuse to work, go on strike, be safer on the inside.
Mate, if someone really wants to get us, they will. It doesn't matter a damn where we are.
Why make it easy for them? Jeff.
All right, we'll give it a go.
Move it, you two. Doesn't morning tea, there's work to be done.
Not anymore, there isn't. You can inform the governor as of this moment, we are on strike.
Right. Your full name is Alexis Thank you. Have that off if you don't mind. Now, your name is Alexis Jane Patterson, is that correct?
Why? Would it change your life?
Just answer the question, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Just call me Lexi.
But when I ask you a question, will you please answer with a simple yes or no?
I'm Alexis Jane, who's never Patterson.
You are on remand on a charge of larceny of $3,000.
I didn't do it.
No, of course not. Thank you very much. Oh, I'll keep this one, yes. Now, what do we have in this little box of tricks? Well, oh, alcohol? I think not. And what is this?
Oh, I build houses with them. I can have them, can't I? I mean, I need something to keep me out of mischief.
I don't know. I'll check it later. In the meantime, Officer Brown will take you to the showers where she will take off that extraordinary jewelry. Then you'll be presented to the governor.
Myra? What was it like when you escaped?
What?
Well, you know, when you escaped that day at the Fate to try to find your daughter. Weren't you scared?
Of course I was. But I was more scared of what would happen to her if I didn't get to her.
Such a fantastic idea. How did you think of it?
I was desperate.
Yeah, I guess you were. The whole idea and making it work and everything. Something has to be done. Every time I go to my cell, I have to keep my eyes closed in case she's trying to hang herself again.
Bird's loop, if you ask me. She doesn't need our help. She needs a shrink.
Myra, can't you go to Mr. Murphy? Something has to be done.
Like what?
Well, maybe they could start force-feeding procedures, vitamin injections.
No, he wouldn't lift a finger. It could be construed as assault.
Oh, well, it's never bothered him before.
Oh, I know that, but in this case, he wouldn't risk it.
Oh, that's silly. Something has to be done.
I I want no nonsense from you, Patterson, understand? This is a prison, and I run a pretty tight ship.
Captain and a governor, eh? What do I call you?
Mr. Murphy.
All right. Anyway, Mr. Murphy, sure you can't change your name? I don't think it suits you. How about something a bit more upbeat like...
It's Mr. Murphy, and that's that.
All right. Anyway, what I was going to say is that I was framed.
Nah.
Yeah, fair, dinkum, honest and all that crap. I won that $3,000 fair and square. You see, I was playing poker with this bloke and the stakes got pretty high. He wanted to play stripjack naked but didn't really fancy him, so he played for money instead. Anyway, I won. And then the lousy bugger starts screaming that he's been robbed, all because he's a lousy poker player.
Well, you'll have a chance to defend yourself in court. But in the meantime, while you're here, you'll do as you're told, understand?
Coming over loud and clear, Captain.
Mr. Murphy.
Sorry, forgot.
I've assigned you to a single cell. Mrs. Barry will show you the way. Off you go.
Right. Hey, when you got a few minutes, how about a couple of hands of poker?
Oh, come on, let's go.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's a bit of trouble at the tool shed. McRae and Delaney have gone on strike.
Have they now? Well, we'll soon see about that. Get 'em in here.
Meg, I thought I'd find you here. Oh. Chris phoned to say you were coming in.
I have an appointment with Dr. Goldstein.
Oh, you can't do any better. He's the best obstetrician around.
So they tell me.
I assume you're worried about having a Down syndrome baby.
Dr. Goldstein will probably do some tests.
They'll take about 3 weeks to come through, and of course by then a termination will be much more difficult.
I'm not having a termination, I told you.
Meg, I don't want to frighten you or make you do anything you don't want to do. But if you do have a baby with Down syndrome, and you don't want it, or can't keep it, that child will spend the rest of its life in an institution. Nobody wants to adopt them.
And if you're not going to take that letter seriously, then we'll protect ourselves. We're not working outside.
Wait outside, Officer Bailey, please. Now, maybe I can't force you to work. But I can force you to go outside, even if I have to have you carried. Now, it's your choice. Do you want to be a moving target or a sitting one?
You can't do that.
I can do anything I damn well like. I'm running this place, and you better start believing it.
Good morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I help you?
It is possible, I hope, I would please like to see Yemil Bakarta.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's no one here of that name.
Oh, but there must be. I am her husband.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, she must be. She must be here. The police, they tell me she's here.
Yemil, what did you say the other name was?
Bakarta. Yemil Bakarta.
No. What does she look like?
Oh, very beautiful, about so high, short black hair like mine.
No. Oh, just a minute. Jane Doe. That could be the one.
Oh, please, I can see her.
Well, just a minute, Mr. What was it?
Bakarta.
Well, if you just take a seat, please, Mr. Bakarta, I'll arrange for you to see the governor.
Thank you.
Mrs. Morris, how many months pregnant do you think you are?
Almost 3.
I think you're mistaken. I would say closer to 4.
It's not possible.
Women are notoriously inaccurate when it comes to guessing the date of conception. I had a lady in here.
I know the date exactly, Doctor. It's something I shall never forget.
You couldn't be mistaken?
No. Is there something wrong?
Well, the fundus, which is the top part of the uterus, is much larger than it should be for a fetus of barely 3 months.
What does that mean?
Oh, there's no cause for alarm. I'll make arrangements for you to have a scan as soon as possible. That way, we'll know for certain how far the pregnancy's ahead.
How come you never told us you were such a good painter, Matt?
Not really.
Oh, yes, you are, isn't he, Rabbit? Have a look. Isn't Matt a good painter?
Oh, yeah. Ace.
Found a few more for you.
Thanks.
Pleasure. Thanks.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a nice horse, Sam, but how come it's got wheels?
What? It's a Trojan horse, silly.
They come with wheels.
The Greeks used to hide themselves in it, and that's how they conquered Troy, right?
Geez, the plates must have been small.
Oh, look, I was going to put these on our collage, but I think they'd look great on you. Look, come and meet everybody. Oh, this is Judy. Oh, this is Myra. This is Bobby, Sam,
Bobby Mitchell. Lexi, oh, bugger, where'd you come from? How have you been? Listen, everyone, this is Lexi Patterson, my mate from the old days. Geez, we used to tear the town apart. The terrible twins as a killed, they used to call us. Oh, Lex, see ya.
Are you all right? Are you sure? You don't look too good to me.
It is nothing.
I think I better take you to see Sister Hall.
No. No, I'll be all right. Where are you taking me?
I've got a little surprise for you.
But you said we see the governor. This is not the way.
Well, that's right. But I've got some very good news for you. Your husband's come in and he's going to arrange bail for you.
My husband?
Yes. Look.
Emil. At last I found you.
No, no. I do not go with him. I stay here. I stay here. No.
Emil! Emil!
Oh, remember George? You know, that snooty old bloke who used to like a little youngster.
Oh, yeah, geez, he was one of me regulars.
Yeah, regular pain in the bum. God, I'll never forget the night we rolled him, filled him up with terms and promises, took his money and sent him home to his wife and a dad.
Wonder whatever happened to him.
Oh, he's still around, cruising around his Porsche. And he's into boys these days.
Probably got sick of getting rolled.
What's with the new image anyway? Last time I saw you were into Kiss, you know, Ace Frehley and all that.
Well, that was before Boy George came along. I mean, he's the greatest, Robbie.
Bloody poofter.
Oh, what would you know? He's a great talent. Even if he is a poof, what's it matter? I reckon all those narrow-minded wimps that call him a poofter are just jealous. Oh, yeah, well, I'm not. Boy George couldn't give a stuff what you or anybody else thinks. He's making a mint and good luck to him.
Lex, why don't I show you around this stuff anyway?
Hey, Myra, you know that idea I had about Judy's deaf kids?
Yep. What was that, Sam?
Oh, I had this idea about building a robot. And I thought if we could give them flashing eyes, when they answered correctly, the eyes could flash green, and if they were wrong, the eyes would flash red. What do you think?
That's a great idea, Sam.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I can give you a hand with it if you like.
Yeah, sounds fine, love.
Would you?
Yeah.
Bitch! You bitch! You told them! You told them! You have ruined me, you bitch!
Well, I'll be okay with your mule.
Yeah, I think she can look after herself.
But what got into the kid going on like
Well,
that?
that's what Myra's trying to find out right this very minute.
Right, fraternising in the corridors is not part of the deal. I want a word with you, McRae.
She didn't start the conversation. It was my fault.
That's not what I want to talk to you about. Here.
I understand you've got the goods on Murphy.
What's it to you?
Let's just say that we'd all be a lot better off if we got rid of him, right?
Right.
Okay, now what do you know about Kevin Nielsen?
You've been doing some homework, Miss Ferguson.
Gonna need a lot more than that if I'm gonna nail Murphy.
Well, I know that Nielsen had a broken neck before he fell downstairs.
But proving it's another matter, eh?
How far will you back me if I find a way of getting rid of Murphy?
All the way?
Can you arrange for us to work inside?
Why?
Someone's out to get us. We wouldn't have a chance outside.
Okay, I'll speak to Murphy.
No, we've tried that. See, he wants us set up. But if you spoke to the officers, pointing out the dangers of supervising us outside, I reckon they'd back you.
Right. Leave it with me.
Hey, Lex, do you remember Buddy Evans, that guy who used to play lead guitar for the Rollers? Jeez, he was cool, wasn't he?
Oh, until he started hanging around with that twit, Shirley Daniels.
Shirley
Look, do you
Daniels.
think Myra will be safe with your meal? I mean, what if she goes crazy and attacks her with scissors or
I'm
something?
okay, love. Your meal's too weak to harm anyone at the moment.
Did you find out what's wrong?
Not a thing. She's pulled the shutters right down. I can't get a peep out of her.
Oh, goodness. I'm not going to get a wink of sleep tonight. I'm too frightened she's going to turn into some crazed monster or something.
I doubt that, love. But something upset her, and you saw how sick she was this morning. I think she just got her strength from her anger.
Mitchell, the governor wants to see you. Patterson, what are you doing here?
Just visiting.
Well, get back to your dorm and read your rule. Come along,
What have
Bobby.
I done this time, Mrs. Barry?
Mrs. Barry, could I see you before you take Bobby out?
Is it urgent?
Yes, it is.
What is it, Mara?
It's about Jane. Jane Doe.
Oh, we know her real name now. It's Yamil Bakata. Her husband came to visit her. What's the problem?
Well, she came racing into the rec room in quite a state.
Well, I'm as confused as you are, Myra. I mean, he seemed a nice enough man, but she just went into a mad panic, wouldn't speak to him, and rushed out.
Do you think you could arrange for him to visit again?
Probably, but what's the point if she won't see him?
I'd like to see him.
Right, if you think it'll help.
Well, none of us are getting through to her, and I'm very worried she'll try something desperate.
Right, I'll arrange it.
Thanks a lot.
Barry, can we get a move on? The suspense is killing me.
Yes, Bobby, come along, come along.
What was all that about?
Oh, there's no need to be concerned with Mr. Murphy. I mean, he really seems to care about Bobby.
Pixie, dear, I know that you believe that there's a little bit of good in everybody, but in Mr. Murphy's case, you're going to have to make an exception.
Well, there shouldn't be too many cockroaches left by the time you two finish.
We can guarantee that.
Right, would you like me to arrange for the women to vacate the building?
Oh, no, Russ. Still got more gear to bring in yet.
Right, well, if you just sign in over here. Oh, and if you need any extra help, Officer Radcliffe will look after you.
Okay, thanks.
Right, well, I'll leave you to it.
You're kidding.
You start tomorrow.
Oh, beauty. Geez, I know you said I was good at fixing things and everything, but I never thought
I went to a lot of trouble to fix this one, Sparky. They're an electrical firm with a pretty good name. Wasn't easy to get them to take you on as an apprentice. So I want your word that you're not going to foul this up.
Oh, geez, I won't. You're all right, you know that?
You know, you do well at this, and you'll have a pretty good job to go to when you get out of here.
Oh, thanks a lot. I won't forget this. I might even make Apprentice of the Year. What do you reckon?
Wouldn't surprise me one little bit. Well, I think that's it. Off you go.
Oh, I forgot. I was going to ask you a favour while I was in here. It's only very small.
For a penny, eh? All right, what is it?
Well, how big will this robot have to be, Sam?
Oh, well, I'd say about the size of an average guy. Hey, we could use Matt as a model.
Thought you rated him higher than average.
Just mate.
All right, break out the bubbly.
Don't tell us you proposed.
No, we know the sort of proposition Murphy'd make.
Don't knock him. He just got me a job. I'm going to be an apprentice.
Oh, that's really?
Yeah, I start tomorrow at some big electrical factory.
Oh, great. I mean, you're getting out.
Just during the day. Come on, Rabbit. You're pleased, aren't you?
Of course I am.
You've been a bit quiet. Is there something wrong?
Quiet. Haven't been able to get a word in since Lexi arrived.
Come on, she's an old mate. We've got lots of catching up to do. You and I are still mates, aren't we?
Of course we are. I've got other mates, you know, on the outside.
Well, there you go. You like her once you get to know her. She's smart and she's good fun.
She must be all right if she's one of your friends.
Listen, Murphy was in such a good mood, I made him a proposition.
Yeah?
You and I, we're going to move. We're going to share a 3-bed dorm with Lexi. Isn't that great?
Terrific.
It didn't occur to you to talk to me about this first, Miss Ferguson.
I had to be sure that the other officers shared my concern, and they do. Now, while we're supervising those male prisoners out in the grounds, we're taking unnecessary risks. It's common knowledge that they were sent here for their own safety.
The men were put here to protect them from the inmates at Woodridge.
Yes, and we all know that inmates have friends on the outside. There is no reason why we should put ourselves in danger. Now, while we're supervising them out there, anyone can take a pot shot at them, miss, and kill one of us.
Rubbish. The men have been working out there for weeks without any trouble.
That's not what I've heard.
Miss Ferguson, you know I can't keep the men locked away without a reason. Or are you suggesting I break the rules?
I'm suggesting that you make alternative arrangements. There's plenty of work within the prison.
All right, I'll look into it. But for the moment, things stay as they are.
You're obviously not taking this seriously, Mr. Murphy. It's apparent to me that you consider officers expendable. Therefore, you leave me no alternative but to ring the department direct.
While I'm in this chair, Ferguson, you will do as I tell you. Is that clear?
Hey, where are you going? Just over here for a sec. Something Rabbit and I have to do. This looks like a good spot, eh? Come on, Rabbit. You've got no choice.
No. It's a good little champion, wasn't it?
Sure was.
Hated the idea at first, you know. Racing cockroaches.
Yeah, I know.
He'll understand why I'm doing this, won't he?
Of course he will. They don't come smarter than Ozzy, you know.
Might just explain it to him once more.
Okay. See you later, little champ.
Anybody ever told me I became weepy over a cockroach? But you turned into something more. When you're stuck in a place like this and you can't have a dog or a cat or anything. You can get pretty lonely. Anyway, you're a really good sport. The only reason I'm saying goodbye like this is because if I took you back inside, you'd die. Take care, Ozzy, right?
He'll be fine. Like I said, he's really smart.
No big deal, you know. Only a bloody cockroach.
What's up the stairs?
Oh, that's the isolation wing.
How about if I start up there, Fred?
Yeah, okay. I'll do down here.
I'll show you the way.
Oh, it's okay. Bet you've got other things to do.
I have been told to supervise the fumigating. I'll take it this way. We have to have a talk.
Yes, you do. I could say your place or mine, but it'd be a bit tricky smuggling you into isolation.
This is strictly business.
So what's the real story on you guys?
It's a long one, lady.
I'll catch up with you later.
So tell me, I got plenty of time?
That applies to most people here.
Something wrong?
A bit dicey. Need to know where that air conditioning duct finishes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with the layout up here.
I don't like to start spraying till I know.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll check it out for you. I won't be long.
Right.
Hey, Rod, where are you?
Surely there's something in the rule book about us being outside for overly long periods.
Well, I wouldn't want to be fumigated, Jude, and besides, it's nice outside, and you can never get too much fresh air.
It's not the fresh air I mind, Pixie, but when they don't pass the Billy Tea around.
Hey, I reckon after tomorrow I'll be getting out of here and having plenty of fresh air.
Hey, wonder what the talent's like where you're going to work.
Well, never mind that. You can play around too much, you'll use your apprenticeship.
Oh, don't worry, Jude. There's no harm in looking, is there?
Yeah.
Something around your door now. Okay, how about we toss for bed?
Okay, Rabbit?
Hey, Myra. I phoned Jamil's husband. He's coming in during visiting hours tomorrow.
Thanks, Mrs. B.
Let's hope it helps.
Only doing my best.
Jesus, it's great gear, Lex.
Help yourself any time.
Oh, Ta.
Sorry, Mum. Don't think I've got anything in your size.
I wouldn't be seen dead in it. Anyway, we both have to wear our uniforms in here.
Hey, I bet they'd sit up and take notice if I wore this to work tomorrow.
They'd sack you on the spot.
Yeah, you're right. They're probably just a bunch of squares. Still, it'd be good doing some real work instead of folding those bloody sheep.
Want to toss for bed?
Why bother? It doesn't look look like I'm going to have any say in this place.
Geez, maybe it wasn't such a good idea, the three of us sharing.
Oh, she'll get used to it.
Look, Rabbit's my best mate. I don't want her to feel out of it.
Oh, come off it, Bob. She's a real wimp.
She's not. She's just a bit different, that's all.
You can say that again.
Look, getting into prison's pretty tough for anyone. Rabbit hasn't been around like us. She hasn't copped it easy. Just give her a go, will you?
Oh, okay. How's the poster? Straight?
Yeah. I don't reckon he is, but...
Oh, I'd like a chance to find out.
Penny for them.
You'll be in strife if you're caught in here.
Coast is clear. Everyone's too busy moaning about the fumes to check on us. What did you want to say to me outside?
I finally realised you're right. We have to work together. Gotta get rid of Murphy.
Yeah.
God knows what'll happen if he stays in the governor's chair for too long.
Well, we're not the only ones that want him out. Ferguson, we made a deal.
Oh, come on. Make a deal with her and you're cutting your own throat.
Look, I wouldn't trust her as far as I could spit, but she wants him out and she's about our only chance. We have to take the risk. I mean, I have to take the risk. I want you out of this, Myra.
Oh, come on, Jeff. I know the freak better than you do. Yes, she wants Murphy out, but only because she wants the governor's chair and always has. She'll use you and dump you.
Look, I know, but it's our only alternative. They just you promise me. You and the other woman will stay out of it. Look, I've seen what Murphy can do when he's crossed, and it's not pretty, believe me. You promise?
Yeah, okay. But, take care, eh? I'd hate to see you get hurt.
Doesn't smell too bad in here. Hey, food's not that bad, is it? Ever get a chance to work in the kitchen, you know, score a few extras?
You'll get your turn. Where's Bobby?
Oh, sounding off about a job to anyone who'll listen. What do you do around here at night?
We used to have cockroach races.
That roach really win you a packet?
Never lost. There's not much we don't bet on in here. I hold the book if there's anything going.
Yeah?
Yeah. A lot of people have tried to muscle in, but I got it pretty much sewn up. I might even have a book on Bobby.
How would you do that?
Oh, guessing what time she gets back, how many guys she gets to work with. There's plenty of angles.
She could tell you anything.
If she knew we were having a book on it, she'd tell me the truth. We're mates.
Yeah, sure. Well, count me in. I, managed to smuggle in a bit of extra cash.
Did you?
I'll be in it. Play cards at all, Rabbit?
Yeah.
We might have a go later on. Give us a chance to get to know each other.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want to take advantage of you being new and everything.
Oh, that's okay. All gotta learn sometime.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes such a difference to the room, don't you think? Although, I wish we could have put a large castle in the middle. You know, like the one in Disneyland? They say that's really in Germany, you know. Oh, gosh, I'd love to go there.
What, to Germany?
No, to Disneyland.
Now, you're a romantic, Pixie.
Oh, I guess I am. Oh, well, I was, but... Well, you know when everything seems to be perfect and then something always goes wrong and the people who you think really love each other, they don't anymore? Oh, well, but still, there's nothing quite as beautiful as a wedding, is there? Are you a romantic chap?
Well, yeah, I think I am, Pixie.
That's good. Don't you think Samantha is talented?
Very.
Although I would like to go there as well. Germany, I mean.
I thought that's what you meant.
Judith, the theme of this whole thing is freedom, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be complete without a key, would it? Sometimes the best place to hide something is right under the noses of those that want it most.
Hey, Sam. Have you seen Lexi or Rabbit?
Yeah, I saw them in the corridor going towards the library. Marlene was going to teach Lexi how to play cards.
Oh, bloody hell.
Raise your $2.
I don't know, I'm just about skint in this hand. Well,
Look, I'll give you a tip, okay? I got a real beauty here.
Oh, well, might as well go for broke. I'll see you. That's what you say, isn't it?
Yeah, look, you may not be doing too well, but you have picked up the lingo real quick. There you go.
Done like a dinner, Mal.
Gee, you sure have had rotten hands.
going on?
Look at my winnings, Bob.
Your winnings?
Yeah, shame to take the money, really.
She beat the pants off me.
Look, if you don't mind, Lex, I'll be giving it away now. Get this stuff stashed before a screw catches me.
Yeah, sure.
You're right, Bob. She really is a good sport. See you around.
Okay, what's the scam?
Look, I thought to give us a chance to get to know
Oh, yeah.
Listen, she really took me. Beat the pants off me.
You're a pro. You've been playing poker longer than you can read numbers.
Yeah, well, just don't tell anyone else around here, okay? It'd send me up gutless if they knew someone as dumb as Rabbit skimped me.
Keep talking, Lex. I didn't knock around with you without knowing the score. You chew mugs like Rabbit up for practice.
Yeah, well, usually I do. I did think she'd be a pushover. But she got the cards. Look, it happens, Bobby. You don't suppose she's got a mark, do you?
Rabbit's as straight as they come.
Yeah, well, you just keep your mouth shut about it, okay?
Come on. Screws will be locking us up soon.
You know something? You were right. Miles okay.
Yeah, well, I told you you'd like her once you got to know her.
Oh, don't worry.
You're working inside the prison tomorrow? You'll be told officially in the morning, but I thought you might sleep a little easier if you knew now.
Thanks.
What made Murphy change his mind?
Who knows? It's nice and peaceful with Frank in solitary.
Wish he'd stay there.
What's up?
Nothing?
Come on, out with it.
What? Just you seem to take a bit of a shine to Pixie tonight, that's all.
Well, she's a sweetie. Crazy, but a sweetie.
And?
And she's not my type. You think a lot of her, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I reckon she's okay. Some of them. Bobby and that new girl, they scare the pants off me. Marlene's okay. She makes me laugh. I reckon she'd be a good mate if you needed one.
But Pixie's the top of the list.
Yeah.
Well, now that you got that off your chest, how about you stop stalking around like a cage lion and let's get some shut-eye while we got the chance.
Okay.
Oh, it must have been all that fresh air today. Gonna sleep like a baby.
You did say I cleaned you out, didn't you, Lex?
You won fair and square, Ma.
Yeah, I don't feel good about it, though.
Them's the breaks, Rabbit.
Yeah, well, I don't feel good about doing it to a mate of yours and someone who hasn't been round long enough to know the score. So I'm going to give it back.
Lexi.
No way, Ma. I mean, a bet's a bet. I'll just have to stick around and pick up a few pointers.
Oh, yeah, there's an idea. See, there are a lot of lurks to playing poker, and you could probably get them from me.
Yeah? Like what?
Well, for a start, you've got to know when to bluff. Right? I did that to you a couple of times tonight. You might not have anything decent in your hand, but you can't let on to the other person, that sort of thing, right? And then when you discard, you have to make out like you What's the matter? Oh, drop dead, toilet heads!
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed have to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too when morning comes around.